Hey book besties, welcome back to Remington Tea Time. Today's cozy cup, we've got Yoda. We needed a little extra wisdom to get through the book we're going to talk about today. I'm just drinking a herbal wild berry tea today. I just didn't want the caffeine boost. For today's book review, we're going to be talking about the third book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, the Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook. This book I originally rated a 3-star, but I have since gone back and forth on whether or not I think it's 3 or 4 stars. So this book, they are on level 4, which is called the Iron Tangle. It's a whole bunch of trains, train tracks. Everything's a mess. It makes no sense. There's portals that take you to different stations. It's a hot mess. And originally, that was really hard for me to kind of understand literally anything. I felt like I was struggling throughout the whole book. And then when I got to the end, I realized that, it was supposed to be confusing. It was intentionally written that way because Matt Dinniman is a freaking genius and he wanted the reader to be fully immersed in what we were reading. So he wanted us to feel just as confused as Carl and the crawlers throughout the entire level as they're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. The title of this book is the Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook. The Dungeon Anarchist is Dungeon Crawler Carl. He does receive a cookbook that actually is not a cookbook. It's got a whole bunch of advice from previous crawlers, and Carl gets to add to it as well. So I think that's super interesting in this book because now he's starting to get a little bit of like insider secrets and tips and tricks on how to do things, and he has to keep it all of a secret from Borant and the overhead people controlling the dungeon so that it doesn't look like he's cheating. This book had so many fun moments in it. Chapter 5, they get reward suitcases in their train, and Carl actually gets one that's full of brochures about things to do in Delaware, which is where I'm from. So that was super exciting for me, just seeing something so silly as where I'm from being mentioned in this book. We get to see Katia, I don't know how you pronounce her name. I say Katia in my head. You get to see her finally choose between Hecla and the daughters and Princess Donut and Carl. I won't spoil that for you. You get to see so much more of Princess Donut being Princess Donut. Here she is drinking her favorite drink, a Dirty Shirley. This book is interesting too because we actually lose Mordecai for a majority of it. He's not dead, I promise. He just attacked someone in a safe room. So, he got sent away for 7 days. So Carl and Princess Donut basically have to go through this entire level almost up until like the last couple of hours without their manager, without their inside scoop, So this one was a lot harder for them, which is where, again, I go back to like, oh, like this level's really confusing because we have no help. We have no guidance. Mordecai's not here. So that's, again, the genius of Matt Dinniman. This one didn't really end on a cliffhanger, so it was kind of anticlimactic for me. But I really did enjoy part 3 in the backstage at the Pineapple Cabaret, which is proving to be a wonderful extra layer to this entire series. This is only book 3 out of 8, so we have a lot to get through. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably will just rate it a 4-star because it's genius the way that it was written when you think about it. And I love books that when you're in it, you're like, what the heck is going on? Like, I don't understand any of this. And you finish it and you're like, oh, like, yeah, that was really good. Like, I have to think about it a little more. And I do that a lot. Like, I go back and forth. I always rate based on vibes initially, and then I'll think about it some more, maybe talk to somebody about, like what they thought about it. One of my coworkers, shout out Shauna if she watches this, she's on this book right now, and we've been talking back and forth about like, oh my God, like, did you get to this part? And do you know what's going on? And so it's been really cool to kind of have somebody who's like almost buddy reading it with you, So yeah, so book 3, I would say 4-star read for me. We are now like 10 pages into book 4, The Gate of the Pharaoh Gods. These books keep getting freaking bigger and bigger again. So this book, we're going to be level 5, I believe it is. So yeah, give me a little time and I'll get back to you with the review on that after I finished up, give you my thoughts. I do want to point out, I've got another fun background where are, this is on YouTube, it's the Desperado Clubs. We've got Princess Donut with her Dirty Shirley. We've got Carl with his bottle of whiskey. Sledgy, and I forget what the other one's name is, her two bodyguards that they have while they're in there. And I can't really zoom it out, but they're also like even have their little conversation bubble that they're in. This has been actually a little bit distracting when I've been making this video, but anyway, we'll see you next time on Remington Tea Time. Can't wait to share my thoughts on book 4. I almost said book 5. Book 4, but level 5. See ya.